Funny enough, I didn't even spend, 5 years in high school? I didn't spend that. I had to drop out. He's like, hey guys, don't go to FET, because FET is for failures. Yeah, I remember those words. The thing is, I remember the picture of how she was saying it. Finances was tricky for my parents. I don't know back then. I just found out that, bro, you need to drop out from grade 9 because we can't handle these things. And I ended up having to go to an FET. Me, I had that mentality, I want to go back to man. I want to go back to fixing those boilers. I want to go back to fixing those air passes. My drone career in the past year won't be impressive enough.
This month of June, we celebrate two things. One, we celebrate the youth of this country. And two, it is mental health awareness, sorry. So with that being said, I would like to take this opportunity to dedicate this month and this episode to the youth of the country, and also just to remind them that please, whatever goals that you have are valid, and never, ever, ever stop. Keep pushing, keep learning, keep growing, and stay ambitious, because what you put your mind to, you can always achieve. And to the men watching this, the strength of your mind doesn't come from you doing things by yourself. It comes from involving people, speaking out about your problems and seeking help. So yeah, for the aviators as a whole, this episode is mainly going to be more about that, and just to remind other people out there that your resilience is very important. Stay resilient. Your perseverance is very important. Stay persevere. Go for your goals, and all shall be well. For every flight that takes off, there's a lot of preparations that takes place. So is in life. For everything that you do, you need to prepare for. You need to put your stuff together. And for today, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put on our fuel into our craft. We're gonna put everything together, and then we're gonna get ready to take off. But first, before we take off, I'd like to introduce my co-pilot for the day. He's a good friend of mine. Winner.
Welcome
to the Aviation Podcast.
Thank you, Mudike. Hey, Munna.
How have you been?
Those are some wise words.
Nah, and I don't know, man. I just woke up today and felt like I would go like this. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Let me just start this thing over, because people are gonna be like, "Who's this guy now? Why is this guy? Is he trying to commit suicide or anything?" But I'm not trying to commit suicide, guys.
But what you just said, it's pretty deep.
Yeah.
Like men's mental health actually matters.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of instances where we've thought about a lot.
Yeah.
Especially in this industry that we're in.
Yeah.
It's been tricky.
Yeah, it has been very tricky. So anyways, hello guys. Welcome to the Aviation Podcast. I go by the name of Kanel, and today I'm with Ntate J. He's gonna introduce himself, and then we're gonna go straight into it, man. You know how we do it.
I'm assuming. Sup aviators. My name is Solo Junior Tswai, but I prefer to go by the name of J or Junior, as most people will call me. I'm assuming you don't know where I'm from.
I don't know.
I've been watching the videos, man.
I mean, I don't know anything.
Number one fan, boy.
Okay. Where you from, bro? Tell us about yourself and give us a little bit about yourself, man. I mean, where you from? Where you grew up?
Yeah.
How did you grow up? Yeah.
Man, that's the hardest question.
How did you grow up?
Not even how I grew up. Where I grew up, because people like to ask me how. You don't have, komagaeng, and I actually, I kind of do, but
you don't.
Personally, I don't.
Yeah, you've never grew up.
Yeah, I've never grew up komagaeng. I'm from the concrete jungle, streets of East Rand, born and bred, Joburg. you know. And man, my upbringing, my upraising, I don't know. That's what about it. My upbringing was very boring, man.
What do you mean boring?
Like this, I don't have those stories of, hey, yo, when I grew up, hey, yo.
What type of schools did you go to?
So I went to creche, preschool.
I mean, like,
creche.
Yeah.
I went to kindergarten.
I thought you went to kindergarten or something.
Nah, I went to a creche. I went to preschool.
Yeah. Wait, you went to creche, then went to preschool?
Yeah. 2 years,
okay.
Yeah. The setup is
okay. Well, I went to preschool and then I went to school.
That's it. No, but thing is, I went to grade 0, and I went to grade 1. So grade 0 is basically they're gonna check your competency as to, okay, this guy knows what's left, what's right. Then I jumped to grade 1 because I know the difference between left and right.
Yeah.
Some people took them time; they stayed behind.
Oh, is it? I don't know. I know that I went to preschool. My preschool was like 2 years. So you go there when you're 5, and then when you're 7, then you go to grade 1. Yeah, I understand. So I guess they did it different in the East End. Yeah. So when you go, we went to primary school.
Went to Freeway Park Primary.
Freedom Park?
Freeway Park.
Oh.
Freeway Park. Primary school.
Yeah.
Then I went to Boxburg High.
Oh, okay.
Funny enough, I didn't even spend, 5 years in high school. I didn't spend that. I had to drop out in grade 9, after grade 9.
What do you mean?
So, finances, man. Sometimes growing up, as much as people think, this boy comes from the East Rand, he's well off, finances was tricky for my parents. I don't know back then. I just found out that, bro, you need to drop out from grade 9 because we can't handle these things. And I ended up having to go to an FET at a very young age.
So you didn't do grade 10, grade 11, and grade 12?
I did, but I didn't. It wasn't the normal one.
Oh, you went to like NCV type of... Yeah.
So I went to NCV. So I was like one of the... Okay, I don't want to necessarily say I was one of the first few people to do like NCV at that age. But, back then in high school, they didn't really mess with FET like that. FET is for people who succeed in matric, And I was like, and I won't forget that teacher. She was like my maths teacher. He was like, hey guys, don't go to a FET. Because FET is for failures. I remember those words. The thing is, I remember the picture of how she was saying it. And it was just like, it was kind of tricky, But eventually, my role led to that. Because of the bursary. Shout out to, the government back then. I was able to qualify for that bursary, went to FET. Well, it's now known as TVET. Back then it was known as FET.
After college, not after college, after matric, I also had a situation where I was supposed to go to varsity, but I didn't want to go to University of Limpopo because I grew up literally there, man.
Like, so you're tired of Limpopo?
Yeah, I was like tired. I wanted to go to Joburg.
Like that? Like, I feel like people, they just don't want to study where they grew up.
Yeah.
Because I've never experienced that. I had to go where I could.
Yeah.
And most of the times I was here in Joburg. College-wise.
Yeah. But here, there's plenty of opportunities. Yeah. You understand? Yeah. So with us there where I grew up, man, like there was just, University of Limpopo is there. It's next door, literally. You understand? Yeah. So now you just jump a street and then boom. And especially the school that I went to, it was like just a couple of blocks away from University of Limpopo. Remember when we were doing matric, we would go in there and just cross nights and do all the studies and everything.
Oh, like praying? Type of cross nights?
No. Like studying.
Oh, studying.
Yeah, studying. No, we haven't praying, but I mean, the church that I went to wasn't too far, so I didn't need to go to the varsity to pray. I could just,
I know.
Yeah. So then when you got to to do your NCV, how was the environment and how did they receive you there?
Different. Different. I was different from a lot of individuals.
Yeah.
But the nice thing about it is I ended up finding my circle.
Okay.
Man.
You're being emotional right now.
It's not even about emotions, but thing is, in that circle we actually lost one of our friends. RIP to the boy. But okay, if I go back, it was in 2013.
Yeah.
I actually still remember my student number. This was in EWC.
Yeah.
So I started at Boxwood campus. Registered, tricky process.
Yeah.
Because my mother, she actually used to work for South African Airways Technical.
Oh yeah.
Way back when, before they changed the livery and everything became what it is now. And she was like, "Yo, I want my son to be a technician." And I was just there looking at her like, "What is that?
What is that? You have no idea what's going on."
I had no cooking clue because, that registration period, like everyone was all over the place. People just wanted to study and get these papers, and some of them were confused, wanted to fix their matrics, and I'm just there like, "Hey guys, I just left grade 9. All I know is I love to work with my hands. I love to, just put things together. So mom was like, I want this man to be a technician. And funny enough, this guy that was signing us up, he looked at me. He's like, "Hey, bro, what do you want to do?" And I'm just there like, man.
Whatever she says.
Yeah, whatever she says. Whatever she says.
Yeah, whatever she's saying is that what it's exactly what I want to do.
So, I think I took that route. The guy told me, "You know what, bro, you just study electrical engineering. You look like you'll fit in pretty well, back then." I was scared. I was scared. Anything that's got to do with engineering had to do with maths, had to do with sciences. Before, when I was in grade 9, in grade 9, there was a period where you had to pick our subjects. So I picked like maths, picked science. I picked, information technology, the IT. And then actually forgot. But those are the main subjects that I picked. So like I could see, you could say, "Oh, okay, so these are the subjects that you're good in. So you're good with your hands. Just
so
do,
let's see
let's see what you're doing."
It's crazy how a lot of people that came here in the podcast that went to college and did anything engineering related. Yeah. It all lines up, man. Like most of them did electrical. Which is funny because I also did electrical in college.
Ah, you lying.
I'm telling you, man. Yeah,
I did mechanical.
I did no, bruh. The only time I touched anything mechanic was and it was like, because I think on the previous episode I did explain to Kayla that the options that you were given, I also got given options mainly because what I wanted to pursue in the company wasn't available at that time. You understand? So
what were those options?
So when I got into SAA technical for my apprenticeship, they gave me. I wanted to do avionics.
Okay.
Because I did electrical. I did electrical in college. You understand? Yeah. It was around October, so they told me, "No, you can only do that in January." So you have an option of either choosing your second option, which was electroplating at that time.
Okay.
Don't why you laughing? Don't laugh. Okay, so it was electroplating at that time.
Sorry. Apologies.
No, it's okay.
I never took those guys seriously.
No, but they are very important part of the aviation industry as well. So the reason why he's laughing is mainly because we used to call them other trades. I was part of the other trades. On my when I found out that my mechanical, my electrical, the opportunity is not gonna succeed. Okay. Since they told me that I can only do it in January, and I was like, I don't want to go home and wait for this thing. I don't know what the process is. I don't know what would happen between now and January. Things change, and then all of a sudden they forget about you. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. You understand? So I decided, let me go with my second option. But then my second option as well, when I got there, we were 7. They wanted three of us, I think. Yeah, 3. So the others, so they gave first preference to the guys that did like chemical engineering. There were people that did chemical engineering in varsity and also I think these people should take first preference, and then the rest y'all can just maybe try welding, painting, machine, and all that. See where you find the trimming, composites, and everything like that. man, like I was caught in a very difficult position because I didn't see myself at any of those
trades.
Trades. They gave us time. They're like, okay, you can go home and just think about it, and then tomorrow when you come back, and then you make a decision. I had to consult, right? I had to consult. Luckily, just like you, my mom as well. Well, she never worked at SAA, but she had information about how things operate that side. I asked her like, hey, this is the options that I have, and everything. And she's like, what about mechanical?
Working with your hands.
I'm like, that wouldn't be a problem, but
you just reminded me of something.
Yeah.
That selection process that I took, how can I forget this?
Yeah.
So at that FET, I ended up doing electrical, but I started with mechanical.
Yes.
Then I changed some in between. I just didn't like the whole idea of changing tires, getting my hands dirty. So I think also, I also had a similar experience with the selection process because I wanted to do avionics. I didn't know it was called avionics back then. I was just like, hey, man, I've got this electrical engineering, I know wires, I know this, this circuit breaker, does this and that. This guy was like, you know what, try mechanical engineering. I don't know why they put me there. Yeah. But I ended up, getting into the trade. Yeah.
So, okay, to cut my story short, I eventually got into mechanic and everything worked out. It was the best decision I've ever made. So, how long were you at the, what's this thing? Doing that NCV?
The NCV. So with NCV, it's basically 3 years. So it's level 2, level 3, and level 4. Yeah. Which is equivalent to your grade 10, 11 and 12. Yeah. I did that for like 4 years.
Okay. Why did you do it for 4 years?
So
back to Limpopo.
back to Boxburg.
Well, back to
the Burmuda Triangle. So
which what, grade 12, grade 11?
The grade 11. Yeah. So flames with the maths there. Maths, some electrical subject called ECD, some electronics module. So I couldn't grasp the concept of these small components and the calculation between these diodes, the resistors.
Oh, I think we did like similar things.
Hey, man. Like, I think the one thing I was feeling the whole time was the binary part of it.
I think I've experienced the same thing. Same.
This subject, it had my dad pulling up at that college and telling these people, why is my son feeling this thing? Because there was an assignment that I submitted, and I just passed that assignment. One thing about me, I was always that average score person, individual. I was never the top achiever. I was never the underachiever.
Weird, really?
I was always
me. With what I know now.
No, but back then, man, I was just like, I did what I could just to get good enough marks. So, assignment was there. Lecturer didn't submit for some odd reason. So I had to be pulled back. Same thing with my maths. But maths, I failed it clean. Because, me and numbers back then, I didn't have someone to tutor me the whole time. Like, hey.
Do you have any siblings, bro?
I do.
Really? You have sisters or brothers?
I have older siblings.
Older?
Yeah, so I'm the last born.
Oh, okay.
And everyone, when I was growing up, everyone was already like in that phase of their lives where they're hustling, where they're working, getting their own places. So half the time it was just me, mother, father in the house, visitors there and there, cousins, pulling up. But when it came to books, man.
You were just all by yourself.
Half the time, so I had to drill the information in, I had to. Funny enough, I found my studying and my information, like taking in information, that style of studying, I found it very late. I think I found it when I was doing my N5.
Yeah.
That's when information started making sense to me, funny enough.
Yeah.
But, man, I did it for 4 years and I eventually passed.
Then did you go now to technical immediately after that, or did you sit at home? Or
no, I didn't sit at home. I couldn't sit at home. You know, I had to push. I had a mother
who
was pushing me, man. Yo,
Yeah.
she wanted the best out of her son. You know? Like, that person, shout out to Mom Glo. Her name is Gloria.
Yeah.
She pushed me. And she made sure that, you know, as much as finances, she couldn't be there for me. You know, I wasn't that kid that could always get what he wanted.
Yeah.
I did have certain cool things, like I did have consoles and stuff like that, but I couldn't get them at the time that I wanted to get them. You know,
it was that thing that you need to pass. You need to. Yeah.
Even when I passed, you know, I was just like a young tap in the shoulder, but you remember you. So, you know, maybe I get that. Just like, for example, the PS2. PS2, I got it like 5 years.
You had a PS2.
I had a PS2, bro. I had a PS2. Hey, man, I had a PS2. Like, I think 3 years after it dropped.
Yeah.
You know, as the PS3 was coming out.
Yeah.
I was like, say less. You know, I was one of those kids who knows, PS2, when you're playing San Andreas, you know. I don't know. I think my console was just special. But I had to, like, balance it for it to...
for it
to work and stop playing the game and everything. If I stepped off of it, it would turn off. But yeah, that's a story for another day. That's a story for another day.
Yeah. So okay, and then obviously you get into technical, then you do your apprenticeship, and then obviously you finish. I don't want to go through the whole process because I think we've went through the process before with the other guys and everything.
Yeah, the process is more or less the same.
So you finish, and which year did you finish, Konje?
Qualified in 2021.
2021. This is like
after when I started with my apprenticeship. You guys were
just
coming for the interview. Hey, I was sabawailing you guys. These people are here getting their jobs,
and you were starting out.
You were starting out.
Yeah, with the filing and everything.
But yeah, qualified 2021. After qualifying, I started home. It was COVID season.
Yeah, I remember.
So, it was tricky.
So you had to sit at home after qualifying?
Yeah, after qualifying, I think I started home for like 2 months.
Yeah.
And then I got a text. That's when I got the text of the sponsorship program.
How I wanna know, how did you get there? Like, do you know the person who said?
Yeah, I knew the person.
Yeah.
The person was actually, I think, a year before me.
Yeah.
He was also at SA Technical.
Yeah.
And pulled up. It's like, hey, man,
here's
an opportunity. You know, signed up. I was like, because I remember when I signed up for that opportunity, I was just chilling on the couch.
Yeah.
And I was just applying, throwing my CV everywhere, you know, editing my CV and just putting it wherever. Funny enough, I think that month, I even applied at Spa, bro.
Yeah.
I wanted to work at Spa. I was willing to work
anywhere.
Yeah, I just didn't want to be home.
Yeah.
You know? And then, got that sponsorship thing. I think they sent me an email, then they gave you a call.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you invited to
an interview.
Everything. I pulled up with my trade certificate. It's like, it's right here.
Yeah.
I'm from I got, background in aviation.
Yeah.
Like, nah.
We don't want to do that shit.
That's very impressive, but nah.
Yeah.
And man, it was all a blur. Funny enough, actually on my interview there, I bumped into another one of our good friends.
Yeah.
You know, he was walking in.
Yeah.
I was like, it's you. I'm like, it's me, you know, shout out.
Yeah.
It was also a lovely lady. She encouraged me. She's like, dude, you got this. You know, like for a few people that we actually worked with.
We've been,
And man, I felt so, like, it was so welcoming. You know, that sponsorship.
And you know what's funny about it? Because that's remember, I knew you from afar before that whole situation.
Yeah.
I knew when I bumped into you that side.
Yeah.
I remember even asking you, and I'm like, "Bruh, don't I know you?" I'm like, don't I know you from?
I knew you.
Okay. Now, anyways, now I know how you knew me. You understand? But anyways, that's a story for another day. So, and I'm like, okay, because I think with me as well, the whole process was a bit blurry for me because I didn't know anything. Even when I was there with you guys and we were doing whatever, we didn't really get the full picture of what is expected of us.
Yes, that industry.
Like it was a new industry. Nobody knew what to expect and everything. But okay, I'm gonna jump a little bit forward because now I don't want to now drag this whole. So you do your RPC course, and then you're done. You go into this company. You start working as a drone pilot.
Yeah.
How was everything? How did you cope? Did you struggle with anything?
I struggled
emotionally.
With everything. I struggled with everything. Yeah, I'm not gonna.
You didn't spend a lot of time on the field.
No,
how long did you spend on the field?
I spent a year flying.
For real?
Yeah.
Was it not less?
No. Oh yeah, I think because remember we did our initial RPL training in December. Then
January we started
BV loss, everything.
Yeah.
Classes, introduction, RMT classes. Then I got deployed to Mpumalanga.
Yeah.
I was there for like 3 months.
3
or 4 months.
Yeah.
One of the most challenging months of my life.
The fatigue.
Yeah. The adjustment.
Man,
I don't know. For me, I know there were hectic more other sites and that were hectic, but Word Bank, man, for me it was challenging.
Okay, now with all those challenges, how did you then deal with them? Like, what did you use to make the situation work for you?
Prayer.
Ne?
Prayer.
That's the only thing I don't like.
I went there, my faith was tested. I mean, I was already, a regular church boy. Before the UDS thing. So I was going to church every Sunday. I knew who to confide in terms of, like
when things, when the tricky times,
when times got tricky.
And
they got very tricky. Because you had to work at night. You didn't know where you're going. You had to drive an hour to site.
Yeah.
You were bumping into people you didn't know. Next thing now, it's stuff you're not used to. Stuff personally that I was not used to because I was never really someone who was outside at night a lot.
Yeah.
Funny enough, people would think like, this guy's seen life. No, half of the time I was indoors at home, playing my PlayStation, going to training, going to file, while locking, whatever, coming back home. Now I'm outside at night. I have to push. I have to represent a company, to people who expect me to, bring out like work.
No, I get you.
But at the same time, man, I had to fight a lot of things. I think I've had like 2 mental breakdowns.
For real?
Yeah, I had 2 mental breakdowns. Literally. Whew. I think there was a time I needed to refill my car.
Yeah.
And there was this whole situation. And I just sat, literally, the car was standing there by the pump. I stepped out the car. I think I literally called my mom. I was like, hey, dude, this is happening, this and so and so.
And
then I said, and man, I'm thinking of resigning.
Shucks.
2 months.
That bad.
Man, it was bad. Then, told me, Infit, don't forget to pray. Don't forget to read these books. And I did. I read those books. And I got back out of it. Second mental breakdown happened on site, funny enough. Man, I hate spiders. I hate spiders. I hate insects.
I don't like the bee. I don't like the bee. I hate is another word, man. I'm scared of those things, man. Like, I'm scared. Like, it's just like snakes, man. Like, I see people trying to pick them up and doing all funny things. When I see a snake, I look for the next stone and I have to like be on a distance and see what is this thing doing. If it's looking at me, I run. Simple. I don't even.
I know. Yeah, but one of my major it was actually a crash out. People nowadays call it a crash out.
It's
crashed out. Had me sleeping in a car for almost my entire cycle.
For flip inside. Guest house.
Man, when I get into the guest house, there's a spider on my bed. And sometimes it'll be small, but I don't like those things, And those are the challenges that...
You didn't want to become a Spider-Man?
Nah, I don't want to become a Spider-Man.
Because if it bites you, you never know. You'll become... the next thing you have superpowers. You never know.
I wasn't ready for that.
Nah, that's good, man. Okay. So then, after everything, after a year, like you said, then you moved into the technical side.
Yeah, technical side.
Which is more of your strong points because you come from a technical industry.
Background.
Background. I mean, And how was that experience for you?
That was a lovely experience. Yeah, I won't lie. I felt it at home. You know, when I was working with my hands, you know, getting exposed to different challenges, working with different drones, you know. Yeah. So mainly,
I want to ask you something. Be honest, right? You guys, when you guys fixing those drones in there and everything, do you sometimes just blame it on the pilot when you can't find what's wrong with the drone, or maybe like you can't find any reason why the drone crashed or whatever, and you'll be like, pilot error?
interesting question.
Yeah.
But I have an answer for you.
Okay.
So, me, because I was in the field, I always thought like a pilot when the pilot would bring the aircraft in for a certain area. For example, the common issues that these drones would have, broken legs, chipped propellers, GPS errors, you know, real range issues. We actually had a lot of those. And I would look into more, especially I think I'm gonna focus mainly on the range issue thing.
Yeah.
You know, with range, like when you're flying, you're sitting in the car. Like, it's cold. You're scared of going outside. You know, you set up the drone, you jump back into the car. You know, not forgetting that you need to open up your antennas. You know, so sometimes you know, obviously the name of the pilot was written in that flight folio, that logbook. I'd give the pilot a call or text him like, hey, dude, you know, were you able to open up your antennas? You know, like how like when did you experience these range issues? You know? Guy would be like, I was chilling in the car, or I was facing away from the drone, you know, I was looking for the
If he's honest enough.
Yeah, if he's honest enough. Some of them are not honest. We know. You know? But some of them more some serious issues, like you know, when you open up the antenna, it's burnt or the pin is broken, then you just have to change either the RC or just change that pin or change the whole.
What was I don't want to say the strong word, but what was the most silliest excuse you've ever got from a pilot?
Silliest excuse?
Yeah, or why a craft crashed? And then for you as somebody who has worked in the field, and you're like, nah, this doesn't line up.
Weather.
For real? How?
So, how can I say this? So I was in a situation where there was high winds. You know, when I was flying. And I knew how to tackle that situation.
Yes.
You know, I don't know if I should say it.
No. Like you don't have to go into deep into operations and everything.
So when someone would say my battery is faulty, how was your weather that night?
Did you check
the weather? If the winds were high, why did you fly so far? You know, now all of a sudden you have a low battery warning and you 7Ks out. Why didn't you check the wind? Why didn't you check the wind, bro? Like, you know, like there's some certain things that obviously with experience you can avoid. You know, like if you know you have high wind, just fly close, don't fly far.
I think the proper planning is very important. Like I said in the beginning that it's very important for you to plan everything. I mean, to have a safe operation, you need to plan. You need to write down all your things, or if it's a matter of reading them. Read them out and remind yourself what you need to do, and also situational awareness, man. Like it's very important for you to know where you are and what's happening around you. You understand? It will save you a lot of things. Okay, so Sharp. Now with the industry, what do you think a lot of people take for granted when it comes to the drone industry, and also going back when it comes to the technical side of manned aviation?
So basically, like what
people take for granted, or maybe what people don't,
from the man's side.
From the man's side, what people take for granted. If okay, let me rephrase this question maybe.
But I think I might have an answer for
Yeah. I'm trying to put it in a way that if, for example, you're in the manned space, what is it that things? What are the things that people commonly take for granted when they're there?
So funny enough, after the company, when I left, before I'm doing whatever I'm doing now, the company that I am now, I went back to manned. Back to 3-month contract. Got to experience life. And whenever you tell the people, the guys that were working there, like, where were you this whole time? Like, bro, it's flying drones. I think also the way we would put it as well, we try to, not to over exaggerate the whole thing.
It's very sensitive.
Yeah.
It's very, very sensitive.
It's very sensitive. Because me, I had that mentality where I want to go back to manned. I want to go back to fixing those Boeings. I want to go back to fixing those Airbuses. So my drone career in the past year won't be impressive enough. For, Smang, they had Hub SVM. Changing wheels.
I was doing some technical things. Don't think
hectic.
You just busy with toys, man. Like,
But we all have, the same challenges, equal challenges. It's like there's tests, that put us and make us who we are, But yeah, when I was there for that contract, people just thought drones were toys.
Yeah.
But drones are not toys, man. You might think that a drone is just something you can go buy at iStore and start flying, take visuals with. Drones have many applications,
Speaking about that, man, sorry for even not getting deep into that question that I asked. I learned something about the industry, the drone industry now, that I feel like a lot of the people in the industry might not have knowledge of. Some of I do research. I do research when I'm chilling, not doing much. I just go into my phone, maybe go into LinkedIn and just check what people are posting and everything like that. Man, there's so many use. I read something about a caged drone. Do you know much about it?
I knew about it.
How do you even go about learning about that? Like
a caged drone. I mean, the purpose of a drone to be caged is for that inspection. Because those guys that mainly fly those caged drones are pipeline inspectors. So they have this drone. It's got like a scanner. It's caged. And they just throw it inside that pipe and they fly it so that the drone can bounce around in the pipeline. So they use it mainly for scanning, surveying, seeing cracks in the wall, cracks in the pipeline.
Because whenever people speak about drones, commonly it's surveillance, it's LiDAR, the cop spraying, photography, and all those type of things. But there's just more. There's more. Way more. I saw a video of a drone being used to as a firefighting tool. I saw some buildings, they use drones to paint them. Stuff like the inspection on high.
Some people use drones to clean windows, man.
To clean windows and all this. I was like,
you won't believe it. Drones.
Why do you think that our country, or maybe I'm not too exposed to these things, but why do you think our country takes a while for us to even get to a point where this type of trainings get brought in communities where people can just go in and take? Because right now, I'm sure if somebody says that they're looking for an experienced drone pilot, people think it's hours, the amount of time you spend doing whatever. But right now, it's more about softwares. Like, which software do you know?
Do you know how to use?
Do you know how to use this drone? Do you know the purpose of this software? Can you control? Somebody asked me, can you control 1,000 drones at once? I'm like,
you can.
1,000? Me?
You?
No, I can't.
Oh, you can't. Oh, no.
I can't.
No, but if you learn, you'll be able to.
Yeah, there's a software for that. You understand? But those things, I feel like somehow, we are not exposed to, because some of these things are not yet available in our in our country.
The issue is availability.
Yeah, I mean, like exposure. If we could get exposed to those companies that teach us how to do all these things, how to learn all these softwares.
Yeah.
I feel like the drone industry is very, very, very vital in our country, man. Like there's a lot of things that we could do with drones. And robotics as a whole, man. You understand?
Yeah.
Robotics as a whole. We've got now people saying now AI is coming, is taking over.
It's taken over already.
Everything, whatever. But
AI has always been around. I don't know why people think AI is it's a thing that just started now.
But I think obviously it's because maybe a lot of people just got it. We started knowing more about it now.
Exposed to it. I mean, think about FIFA. When you're playing FIFA, you are controlling only one player at a time. But who was telling that player to run there? To help you score that goal, so you can also control that. That was AI. AI, it's just a whole bunch of prompts. So prompt this thing, tell this person at this coordinate to do this and that. But it was just repetitive. It was a memory back then.
And now things have improved, man. And I really hope that in the future, man, we can also have those. I'm sure South Africa has bright minds, man. It's got a lot of people that are so bright. Funny enough, I would be watching this video of these kids speaking and everything, like very small kids and speaking and stuff like that. And I'm like, the way these kids are, their mind is on another level. I don't think I was that smart when I was that young. You understand? Now the kids now are very smart.
It's shocking. It's mind-blowing.
And believe me, if we fail to guide the minds in the right direction, I feel like somehow that's how some kids use their mind to do other things that are not that are very destructive.
What they see on the street.
Yes, now they see. You understand? So, hey man, I really hope somehow one day a company out there comes in and just take kids from wherever, communities, and teach them all these programs. You understand? And I think another reason why I feel like it's important for me to just do this, what I'm doing right now with the podcast and other stuff that I'm planning on doing in the future, is mainly that, man. I want the people that are disadvantaged
exposure.
I want them to be, man. I want exposure for them. I want them. I want to. I want to bring this industry to the people that never thought this industry exists. You understand? And not only about the drones, but
everything else.
Everything else aviation related.
Like aviation, it's one thing. But every other industry, everything and knowledge starts with one exposure. And I really wish that this country can actually speed up the development and the spreading of internet. Some places are still struggling with internet. Something that can actually help someone start company, start to get that information that they need. So, man.
So, with the month of June, like I said, that we're celebrating men's mental health awareness, right? I usually celebrate my mental health in November.
I know you.
I usually do that. Have you done any campaigns before? Are you joining me this year with the?
I tried to join you for the past 3 years,
So you've been failing.
I was not yet competent.
No, man. Oh, not yet competent. Oh, okay. You're taking it to the aviation industry straight up.
75% in.
Man. It's. I think it's a commitment that I encourage everybody to just do it. Even if you don't take my route, I mean, I do the extreme, and you understand. Take it to the extreme, but I encourage everybody to do it, man. In November, you can just leave your beard. If you're a man, you leave your beard and then and then you don't. Oh, you cut it off and start again. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So the other one, the other one might be difficult. Those that know, you understand. Man. But men don't speak enough.
Yeah, we don't.
I've realized. I have a friend that I lost in 2017.
Yeah.
When I was still at technical. And you can never know what goes through somebody's mind for them to even get to that point of now deciding to take their life. But then, ever since then, I feel like it has always been that thing. Because he's a very good friend. He was a very good friend. He was somebody that was in my circle, like on a day, like we would joke about a lot of things. There's days where I still... I wish he was here. There's music that we used to play together, and whenever I hear that music, and I always remember, this guy, man. Like, why did this thing happen? Why did it even get to a point where it got there? You understand? And I take mental health very seriously. Yeah. You understand? We deal with things differently, but I feel like it's very, very important for you to just speak up, man. Speak up, and when you're not okay, just say, hey, Vafit, I'm not okay. You understand? Obviously, kuna shashalaza there and there. Who are gonna now? Yeah, you understand? That's what other people are afraid because they're like, I'm gonna say this to these people, and tomorrow they're gonna laugh at me, right? When you're weak, you're whatever. But I think it's you're strong for speaking up. You understand? And I also encourage the ladies when your man comes to you and is very vulnerable, and they speak how they feel or they're not okay. They speak out to you and confide in you. Don't then, on a later stage, use that against him to win an argument, because he will never be honest with you ever again. You understand?
Yeah, that's a common thing.
Yeah.
It's tricky.
Yeah, it's very, very tricky. Like, it's a thing that a lot of people don't even see. Yeah. Like, if now I come to you and be like, hey, man, like, I'm not okay. And that time, I'm probably maybe crying or something like that, whatever's going on. You understand? And then we're not in an argument tomorrow. You're even crying here. I had to now give you tissue or whatever. And now I had to feel sorry for you because you always cry. Why do you want to cry now? Stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Now tomorrow when he's hurt or whatever,
he's going to keep it to himself.
He's going to keep it to himself. And which is not good, man.
Because it builds up.
It builds up and then people explode. And we have no excuse for GBV and everything that's happening. But
GBV is unacceptable.
Yeah, no. We completely it's not even an excuse. Don't even you understand. And things like this lead to that. You find that somebody has bottled everything inside, and then when they take it out, they're taking it out on kids or on your wife or whatever. So in order for us to avoid those things, let's speak up, man. Like, whenever you have a problem, you got my number. Call me. Well, not financial problems. Because I don't have money, guys. Not financial problems. I can guide you on what to do. And I may still have financial problems.
Even advice sometimes is very tricky, man. Yeah. I feel like money, hey, that money talk.
But it's talks that we need to have somehow. I mean, if you're struggling financially, you need to speak up and be like, hey, guys, I'm struggling financially. I'm trying to... Maybe you like, one thing I've realized about the aviation industry per se is, even though there's a lot of departments, it's very small, man.
Yeah,
it's the one person, the same person you meet maybe in a flight, or maybe you work on a specific task wherever you are in the industry, might be the same person you meet tomorrow sitting on the other side of the panel, offering you a job,
interviewing you.
You understand? Interviewing you. So you cannot Like you can't burn bridges. Like you can't burn bridges. If you do that, it always comes back to
that's an important
like you can like you can bump into somebody on the ramp and then it's okay and whatever, you have a conversation. Tomorrow you find out that that person is an inspector and this inspector is now looking at something that I did. He might, and I'm not saying that he might be lenient because he knows you, but he might want to listen to you for you to explain, okay, I had this incident, this is how it happened. But then imagine you treat me with disrespect. You don't know who I am. Today. Tomorrow, I find you in a situation where it's very compromising and I don't even want to listen to you because of the treatment that you gave me the other day. You understand? So I think speaking out and having a good attitude towards each other, we call it airmanship in the industry and whatever, in the aviation industry. So it's very important and it always goes a long way. Yeah, that's how I believe.
Definitely.
But so I introduced you today as a co-pilot. You are a guest co-pilot for today in a way. But going forward, because we all know that Robbie is still in the hospital, still going through medical attention and everything.
Speedy recovery to the ball.
Yeah. He cannot wait. He cannot wait. So you're going to be seeing a lot of Junior on your screens and give him the same respect that you've been giving everyone else, Robbie and I and everything. And before I forget, guys, this is very important. I don't know how I didn't even start with this. Today we're celebrating 500 subscribers. We've reached 500 subscribers. For some people, they might look at it and be like, 500, you can't.
Big,
but it's big for me because we started this thing 2 months ago. You understand? We started this thing 2 months ago, and initially when we started this thing, man, the direction wasn't really wasn't clear. Yeah. Yes, we knew where we want to go, but how to navigate this thing. But I think me telling the story of how and why we started the Aviation Podcast, I'll have to do it when Robbie's here so that you'll get it.
Recovery.
Yeah. So
I'm not here to steal your job, please.
500 subscribers. We are on our way to 1,000, and I mean, it's all thanks to everybody else that contributed, and thank you very much. I don't take these things for granted. We can laugh about everything, but
at the end of the day,
at the end of the day, having to stand here and sit here. To sit here and have people listen to you and engage. Because I'm not just saying 500 subscribers in J. It's 500 active subscribers. These guys are in the comment sections. These guys are on all social media, reacting, doing whatever, sharing our episodes and everything. And I really, really appreciate it. And please continue doing that. And
the interaction is amazing.
Yeah, it's very, very, very amazing.
TikTok, I saw one of the videos. Someone's like, hi, I'm a...
Yes, that trend was crazy. I love that as well.
I loved it, yeah.
And I mean, we're going to try by all means to get the right people on this show, get everybody, every information, and still continue going into the comment section and suggest anybody that maybe you might want to see. I don't want to jinx it and name people here and then they don't come and then they're like, no, you promised whoever, but we've got some very big names coming into the podcast. And guys, don't be scared. Don't be scared to come in the podcast. Your department is very important and we want to know about it. It will definitely help somebody out there. And don't say, you hear the name podcast and then now your mind now starts blowing. Hey, podcast, my future, and everything. Nah, man, like come through. It's a friendly space here, man. We're cool. Dr. J, in closing, man, what do you want to say to the youth of this country, man?
Man, the youth needs to persevere, eh?
Yeah.
They need to persevere, you know. because I knew I was coming on the podcast, I watched, the other episodes.
Yeah.
I saw the first episode.
Yeah.
No, not the first. I think it was the third episode. I think it was the episode of Diniko.
Yeah, that's the second episode. Yeah.
That's the second episode.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, man, I wish I could stand there and give this man advice.
Yeah.
But he had made his decisions.
Yeah.
There's many other people who...
And Diniko's doing well now, man. Like,
it?
yeah. I don't know if he will be mad at me for me mentioning it or not, but Diniko is a lawyer now.
Did he give you rights? Did he give you rights?
He will sue me, but it's fine. He'll sue me. He's a lawyer now, man. He's doing very well, and shout out to him and big ups, and hopefully everything else in your life works out, bro. You started this thing with us, and you know how the journey was back then. Shooting with whatever we were shooting. We're not gonna mention here. Now,
hey man, patience. I think we need to be patient. Don't compare life to social media. And
yeah. All right, no problem, guys. I think we should just end it here for tonight. Thank you very much for watching, and please don't forget to follow, share, and subscribe. And remember that your future is in your hands, and your goals are valid. That's how I'm gonna close today's episode. And from me, Kanel, and my guest co-host, Ntate J, we are out.